Hello. Just waiting for the tea to finish. Yeah, I did some gift stubs today. It was fun. Yeah, I'm going to continue what we were doing on the last stream, which was this falling code revamp. I can't work on it at the office because it's checked out here and heavily modified, and so I want to try to get that closer to done, so as I could check it in. By the way, don't ever do that on a popular channel like Shrouds, because I was immediately assaulted by private messages from kids asking me to gift them subs specifically. It was bad news. I only got about 10 of those, but it was too much. Too much. Okay. So in the previous stream, we were doing some heavily breaking changes to the falling code in the game. We were taking them out of the more general system that they were part of, because we want to eventually remove that system. And we're making them falling its own thing. And that kind of worked, but it also kind of broke a lot of things. When we last left off, there was some weird behavior in some specific levels. And I started looking at it, and there was some involving like this orange beam situation. So I think in general, teleportation and falling isn't totally working right. And so I think there's at least two different problems that I looked at this morning off stream. So I want to maybe reproduce the bug in a simple scenario, and then we can fix both parts of it. Oh, we already have a double beam here. That's good. Okay, so let's simplify this level a little bit. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's put this guy right there in the beam, and I'm going to put that, yeah, in the water. 2 squares each. And okay, that works fine. Interesting. Oh, actually, right, okay. So we determined actually that the only problem is in testing. Okay, never mind. I think we need to do it on the actual level. maybe we should, let's make a test for this level. So the test is going to be, there's an exit there. The test is going to be teleport right, teleport left, teleport down, go on to the exit. All right? It succeeded, which is not what I expected. All right, well, let's go back to the level that's breaking. This one still gets stuck. It has a little bit more setup to it. Now, when I looked in the debugger, what was happening here is we seem to be trying to set up teleports to well, let's make a fresh debug build. Let's start it in the debugger, and we'll just check it. I want to check some various aspects of it. I want to see if we keep generating new falling transactions, for example. Okay, so we're going to need to look at in the wrong file. There we go. Okay. All right. Nope, that's not it. Well, let's see if that happens. Nope. So I happen to know that this is transaction number 70. And I want to see if that's where it came from. It's getting stuck on transaction 70. And I think it's because it's using the same transaction ID for a fall, yeah, as it is for a teleport. So now here's the thing. This transaction ID is passed to us from evaluate splash. And then the problem is this teleport well, it's going to z equals -2, which I think maybe we never did correctly before or something. And it's in the same transaction as the pushing of the thing into the water, because that's how we do the player move management that we were talking about before. So I think Now, so we have to figure out why this transaction is stopping but not retiring. Which we should be able to do. So we can just break when we handle teleport. Just try that. We probably need to go further down. So this is where we decide if it's time to actually move. Okay. It wasn't time yet. Okay. Not time yet. Let's see what it looks like though. Elapsed duration. All right. Well, it's going to be quite a number of steps. So let's just put that there. Okay, it shouldn't have teleported yet. Has teleported. Where is that? Dude, I can't find the field. Has teleported false. Good. Visual end is at -2, so we return. Okay. Hopefully this is true. Yes, it is. Okay. We are adding that to physically moved array. And then I don't think done is set. No, it's not. Okay. Okay. For everything that's physically moved, I assume this is going to return true. I don't know. Nope. Okay. Take a look at the entity that is being moved. I realized I'm not totally clear whether it's the rock or the player. I think it's the rock. Yeah, it's the crystal. So the crystal is trying to fall to z equals -2. Which is correct. Interesting. So the solution I recorded for this level was not right. It was relying on a bug that was in the code before. Okay. So, wait, What's going on? Why is my visual? Okay, never mind. We update the physical position. Okay. Doesn't really tell me why this isn't retiring correctly. Well, okay. Wait, did I? Whoops. I meant to set that one. All right. Let's reset this. Well, so this entity ends up at -1, even though it's supposed to be at -2. So that's another thing. Dude, there's just so many problems we need to look at. Some of them are like logical problems, like yeah. Okay. Let's try this again. We're going to get transaction 70. We're going to set that next breakpoint. Well, here. We're going to first put it here, and then okay, that's for physically moved. All right. So now, elapsed, it's 0.12 duration. We're just going to modify this. Oh no, teleport pre-time. Okay. Teleport post-time. We're going to make it there. Okay. I don't remember how many moving entities there are. Okay, we have one completed in terp. We're going to maybe retire the next transaction. Okay. Oh. Right. Dope. I screwed up because I set the time earlier. This transaction is retiring earlier than it normally would. And that means It's not actually the next transaction to retire. Okay, we'll do this again. Bro. Do I read chat? Sometimes. I haven't decided. I sort of feel like the eye tracker is too distracting, you know? I was watching some YouTube videos and I was like, I don't really know if the eye tracker is helping. All right. Whoops, I apparently took out all the necessary breakpoints. Okay. So here, transaction ID is equal to 70. Doing it again. Doing it again. Okay. So now we go to interps completed. I want to know if this one completes. Okay, I bet I know what's happening. I bet we have two different transaction IDs retiring on the same frame. Let's see. Oh, wait. Interps completed. I bet that wouldn't be a new problem if that can happen. It would just be that we happen to be exposing it now. Let's see. Okay, this one, visual interpolation, transaction ID 70. Maybe there's two 70s. Visual interpolation. Oh no, you know what it is? There's another transaction still live. Right? No. This is all surprising to me. Okay. Okay. It thinks the transaction is still alive. Because the elapsed time here is 0, start time, oh, this is completed because it's, no, it doesn't have a sync ID. Dude, do we reset this at some point? Duration elapsed. Well, that one's still alive no matter what. Why did we mark these as completed? Done false. Done false. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, I don't understand how either of these gets into interps completed, because it doesn't say it's done. Well, unless we reset it. Let's, oh, I think we do reset it. Yeah, we do up here. Just completed linear move type. Okay, I don't know how this ever worked. Sometimes you look at code and you're like, how the F did that ever work? Hold on. Wait, reset sets the start time to -1. Oh, but then we evaluate fall. But that shouldn't. Okay. There's at least something I'm going to clean up here. Falling shouldn't take a transaction ID anymore. We deleted that from some of the falling routines, but it's still here. But somehow, you know, actually, before I recompile or change anything, I'm going to want to break here. We're going to continue. Dude, I don't know. I'm just confused by what's happening. Okay. Nope. Okay, we've issued off transaction number 70. Or the teleport fall for transaction 70. So I wanted to go back to visual interpolation, and for each interp that's completed, no. What are you talking about? What are you, what? All right, let's try this again. Oh, I continued first. I continued and then set the breakpoint. I don't think that was the right order to do things. Okay, but anyway, we're going to put one here, and then we're going to put one down here where we know we were breaking. What? Interps completed has 2. Two things. Oh. No, okay. The reason this didn't break is because we were actually evaluating fall from here. So this was our last iteration from the loop when that happened. That's important. And that's why we are using that transaction ID. But okay, hold on. Right. This is complicated. It is helping. What, having the eye tracker is helping, or not having the eye tracker is helping? How much multi-threading am I using? Not much. Having it is helping, I see. Well, maybe we'll turn it on again. I mean, ideally, the best thing would be if I had editor integration for the eye tracker. So we could just like highlight a general area of code that I'm looking at so that you don't have this dot like bouncing around everywhere. Because I think that's what's really distracting. Whereas if you just like knew what part of the code I was looking at any given time without having that, that would be pretty good. Okay, so we've got a pretty complicated interaction here. We have some interpolations. They completed. Then we evaluated falling. That was true. That means that we queued the teleport on the same transaction ID as our player move. And we still have this problem that somehow when that one completes, we never retire the transaction. So let's see if anything else ever completes. No. That's pretty weird. Okay, and we never break there. So this design is a little bit, I don't know if I would call it fragile exactly, but we only can ever retire a transaction if we call this update visual interpolation. We could be more robust by just calling this no matter what during the frame. That's why we're getting stuck, is because we're never calling it. I mean, this is a cheap function. There's like no reason to guard it with an if. So first thing I can do, since we're trying to simplify all this code so that it goes away anyway, we can just do this, right? And then we can get rid of have active animation. So that won't prevent us from getting stuck. All right, this probably won't change the behavior at all. Oh, it did. It fixed the bug for some reason. I didn't expect it to fix the bug. That's very strange. Well, you know what? I'm not going to sweat over that too hard. So if we were close to shipping a game, or even if we were just trying to solidify this system, I would now stop and say, why did that start working all of a sudden? Because I don't understand why what I did made it. Actually, I do. I understand the condition in which it happened, but there's still a bug, which is that transaction 70 ends without us ever calling maybe retired transaction specifically for that. The thing is, our MO right now is we're tearing this system apart and turning it into another system. So I don't want to sweat very hard over things like that because they're going to change anyway. Like the whole point of what we're doing is to get rid of a lot of things. So but there's still some things that are wrong. So for example, this thing is ending up at z is -1, and I think that's just old code clamping it there. I think it should go to -2. Like that doesn't make sense what it did, but so somebody somewhere is clamping it by saying like, oh, if you're trying to go less than -1, so we can find that with a data breakpoint. Although really, for expediency, we can just say, and again, we might want to clean this up later, but we know if we're asking something to teleport that far. Yeah, we need special code. We need special code here. Because as soon as I set this up, this should okay, so Does it then disappear, then disappear? Okay, so we say that and then move type. Oh. We had that available. All right. Well, let's look at this one. Whoops. There we go. That is what we want. All right, let's re-record a new solution for this level. Whoops, keep forgetting the controls since we changed them. Okay. Okay. How about this one? Yeah. I thought so. Well, how do I solve this? Is it solvable according to the new rules? I don't know if it is. No, it isn't. This is not solvable. I'm not convinced I completely like our water situation, but in some version of this game, we go all the way to having varying depths of ocean that you can fill with blocks and stuff, but I didn't want to do that for now. But we might have to in order for it to make sense. I don't know. I never know what to do sometimes. Maybe we just should. Because there's weird, I just basically made the rule that, well, this has been the rule for a little bit, but there's basically mud that will eat objects at the bottom of the ocean, but the ocean is 1 square deep, and if you push a block in a non-teleport way onto the top level, it make up whatever fiction you want, but it compacts the mud or something such that it stays there and you can stand on it, which is fine. I'm not sure it's the best thing, but whatever. Okay. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to find out how many new levels I frickin' broke by doing that. Actually, before we do that, let's go pick a different one. Dude, I might have broken a lot of things. Oh, I bet that I did. I bet that I did. Right. Okay. I'm not sure. Let's do this. Let's do it right in one go. Oh, there's an undo right there. Fail? Why is that a fail? Why is that a fail? Somebody explain that to me. I landed on the exit. What do you want from me? Okay, let's... Dude, I broke so many things. Ah! I was trying to skip past the beginning. Okay. So why did it say fail? Wait. All right. Debug builds, which I think we already have. What level was that? That was double pusher. All right. Oh, I don't necessarily want that. Wait, what? Bro, okay, well, Visual Studio doesn't like our debug builds, so we got to make a new one. It looks like it fails before she hits the ground. It's true. Oh. Yeah, you know what it is? Falling used to be a transaction. And it's not anymore. So we're saying, hey, we're out of player transactions to play back, but we haven't won yet. So really what we need to do is be patient and like not fail if we're out of transactions. Yeah. So we just do this. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. It's always good to send the users of the channel to somewhere interesting. Yeah, so this is gonna work, I think. We'll see. Maybe my timeout at the end isn't. Nope, there we go. All right. So that would have fixed any level for which falling mattered. Okay, this one is not solvable. See, I don't like these orange beam rules. we could say that things sink into the mud and then are pushed up. I don't know, it's just weird, or it's just weird. Well, yeah. Okay, let's get a new list. Make a release build. We'll run the thing. We'll see what the problems are all over the world. Okay. So what's going on in chat? How are people doing? Dude. Desktop audio. OB. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Well, here's a problem. Remember I said we'll let the timeout just do the job and finish the thing? Well, I disabled the timeout. In order to debug that other thing. So that's what this was that the compiler keeps bugging me about. What my milk heating and spinning contraption is called. It is called a milk frother, and if you look on Amazon for milk frother, you will see many kinds. And you know what? You know what that question means to me? It means to me that I could really use a frothy milk beverage. Who among us could not use a frothy milk beverage? Who among us? I'm not going to do the full chai can right now. I'll maybe point. Can we like get it on the regular? Yeah, okay. It'll be like more in the background this time. Let's move this handle. We are trying out different milk today, so we will see how it goes. Yes, that is a Book of Mondo posters that somebody got me for my birthday. What type of milk? It's just a whole milk of cows. It was my birthday like almost, well, 3 weeks ago. So more than 3 weeks ago. It's okay if we give away all the solutions. We'll make more. We'll make more problems for you. Oh, ho, ho, yay, yay, yay. This milk's starting to get warm. Trails. We got some trails. We got some succeeds, though. Starting to get warm. Thanks, alphanumeric characters, for the positive comment. I'm glad you appreciate it. This particular stream is not anything too exciting. You know, we're just sitting down and debugging some things. And it's not particularly glamorous, but that's, you know, part of shipping games is doing a lot of things that are not particularly glamorous, so I like to show that sometimes. As well as the exciting things, like when we sat down to program particle system features. That was one of the most visible things that we've done. You know, I did a bunch of fuzzy logic stuff. In college, I took a class from Lotfi Zada and everything. And I'm not sure, it doesn't seem like a very deep thing to me, reflecting back on it. I mean, it gives you a good abstraction to make simple controllers with, but we got to spin this up to put the milk in, or to put the chai in. Spinning it up. 1 pump. 2 pumps. Oh, yeah. Do I output PDB files? Well, LLVM does. We output code view files, which I think don't give you as much information, but we were able to, or not code view, whatever. We output some simple debug information in our own backend. Just water and matcha, no milk. It gets to roughly the right temperature and froths it up the way. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, fuzzy logic seemed. I mean, you just convolve a couple of functions together, right? Like, that's all it is. And then you have like a pseudo basic way of saying what the functions are, but it's not yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm not remembering something important about it. Not even convolve. You just like component-wise, well, I don't know what you call it. You just multiply two functions together. I don't know. Man. I think I spilled a little bit of milk into the device, so it is sizzling now. It is sizzling. Does making milk frothy improve the taste? Well, it makes it frothy. Okay. I don't understand how there could be any ambiguity about that. Same reason soda is carbonated. All right. Well, let's see what people are doing in the Elite Frequent Flyer Lounge. JavaScript is the Fortnite of programming. I sort of think almost all programming today is the Fortnite of programming. Like, it's really bad out there. It's really bad out there. In all dimensions, right? Like, it's very popular. Everybody thinks they can play. There's lots of emotes. And someone is making a great deal of money off it, but usually not the players. A spinning cup of milk can make a good logo. Yeah, it's true. Where are we at? I bet we're done. We're done. Okay, how bad is it? $35. Wasn't it 40 something before? All right. We're 8 levels better. Never mind that one of those is because I took it out. All right. What's this one? This is my level, dude. Why'd this one break? Because the dragon didn't drown. Yo, dragon, you gotta die. Okay. So I think it didn't, well, wait. So Bard Cliff, okay, they don't drown either. Didn't we make it so that the monsters drown? I thought we fixed that. All right. Take this out. Okay, wait. We should have done maybe drown when we, okay, so update falling. Let's do this the right way. Yeah. All right. Okay. Good thing our subversion passwords weren't up. I don't understand the reason for the ocean change. Why did you introduce mud? It's just, so if the ocean is one deep everywhere, and if double beams mean that you stand on the things 2 squares below you, then any double beam on an ocean level would mean that you could walk infinitely across the water because you're walking on the ocean bed. And that's just not very good or interesting. It wrecks levels with water. It makes them really hard to deal with. And yeah, so I don't know. We could like make the ocean deeper on those levels, but then a lot of the times in those levels, you need to push things into the water, so it would wreck that. So it's kind of our compromise. We'll see how it works. I'm not totally happy with it, but you know, okay. Okay. Dragon died this time. Good. All right. Bard Cliff succeeded because it's okay if the monsters don't die there. Really. See if I can remember how to do this level. Ah, the guy didn't come alive. Okay. That's an older bug. He just doesn't look alive, but he is. Okay. So I don't remember. There was a different solution. Let's see what's recorded there. Wait. Why did it say it failed? Oh, that must have been a monster not dying in the water. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to say it works for now. And if it comes up again later. Yeah, that was the right one. Yeah, this is going to be another monster's not dying. Oh, whoops. Bro. Why'd my priest die? Wait, what? No. What? What? Okay, so she's gonna fall. What the hell happened there? Why'd she snap to z equals 0? What the hell was that about? That's me messing something else up. No, level, okay. Okay. So we are going to exactly do this. Well, not exactly, but we're going to do it. So we do that, we do that way. Going to get rid of these characters, and she is going to be there. She's supposed to stop at the dragon breath. Okay, wait. Let's see this again. Does she actually fall until she would be supported, or is it after the first square? No, it's like... I bet it's because we're copying the Z value out of her visual interpolation. Or something. Well, we know what to do here. Oh, because we wanted to return the support Z. Not here, but in is supported. Ah, I bet that's it. Right? So we're returning support Z. It defaults to 0, unfortunately. If we're protected, we return true with no frickin' value. We should, like, know... Okay. There we go. So what was that other level? Okay, that probably messes up several levels. So I want to fix one more bug, and then we'll run a full diagnostic. All right. And stacking v4. Spoilers. Oh, this may just be because he changed the level. Because we were talking about this one. Oh no, wait. Wait, we're missing one. What? Bro. Well, whatever. This might just be an old recording. I kind of want to update the levels, but I kind of don't. Oh no! Bro, he made the level trickier. Was it like this before? I think he just changed it. Right, so it's like... Oh, but that's fine. That's fine, dude. It's fine. Dude. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Okay, now it's fine. We'll do what we were doing. Yeah, I don't remember this trick being in the level, so I think... Oh no. No, I don't know. I don't think it's solvable right now. Probably is, but waiting on the sit rep. Well, I don't know what the sit rep is. Water should be consistent. It'll be hard to see deeper water and know that it's different. Idea how to change the game to make double beams move, replace water with clouds in those levels, sort of like islands in the sky. Could be. But the problem is you still need to be able to push rocks into the water, which if it's clouds... I mean, are the clouds holding up the rocks? Or you could just make all the islands in a water block higher if there's a double beam in them. Nope, that won't work either. Won't work. I'm sorry to say. Okay. My endpoint suspend levels Like, how is this one broken? So is supported, okay, right. We took out our can go check here. Remember that when I took that out? We may just want to put that back for now, just so that, yeah, okay. The problem is it's not just a distance check at that point. Okay, if endpoints else, we do this. Delta move type. Yeah, I'll put that back. Okay. Ta-da! All right. So now we got to do it again. We got to do it again. Does water hold up rocks? Water doesn't, but the bottom of the ocean does. Why are the loading times getting longer and longer? Are they? I haven't necessarily noticed that, but maybe they are. I mean, that's just the kind of thing that happens when you make a game and then you have to go figure out why they're getting long. Like, that's just normal game development at some point. The compile time is getting a little too long. It's more than 1 second. It's like 1.3 seconds. It's too long by a lot. But again, it's the same thing. It's like some stuff got slow because our code got bigger, and I just have to go in and figure out what got slow and clean it up. If you are both in an endpoint beam and a through beam, would you fall in that level you tested? I believe you would. I believe that it would notice the through beam and you would not be blocked by the ground. So yes, you would fall. I don't know if we have a level that uses that right now. It's a little bit cumbersome to set that up, but it could be set up, yeah. I was just frozen in place.
Telling the truth can be bad news.
Telling the truth can be bad news. Telling the truth can be telling the truth can be good news.
Telling the truth is a bad idea.
Telling the truth is a difficult problem.
Telling the truth is a scary. Telling the truth is a scary predicament.
Telling the truth is a bitter herb.
Telling the truth is a dangerous tunnel.
When you get out of that tunnel,
It's
you've got
a
bitter
black
herb.
life ahead. Forget herb. I never heard of a hit that had the word herb in it.
Telling the truth is a dangerous
Dangerous.
Telling the truth can be dangerous.
What? Danger. Telling the truth can be danger. Telling the truth can be dangerous
business.
Telling the truth can be dangerous business. Why? 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 Telling the truth can be dangerous business because if yourself, you don't know why.
Huh?
Well, I'm just giving you what the idea is. Telling the truth can be dangerous business. If you don't know yourself, then you don't know why.
Oh, is that brilliant?
Telling the truth can be dangerous business. Honest and popular don't go hand in hand. If you admit that you can play the accordion, no one will hire you in a rock and roll band. But we can't sing our hearts out. And if we're lucky, we'll no neighbors complain.
We're succeeding on so many levels that we went way past the end of dangerous business. Way past the end. All right. $28. I think less easy situation is mine. Rotating cavalry. Let's try that. I feel like this is just a timing problem. I'm going to dare to update the game right now, because I need to do that before I commit anyway. I'm not sure why timing would have invalidated that solution, because it doesn't seem to depend on fall timing. Maybe I just never recorded it after I spaced it out, but then it would have been in here. Here, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It is getting to be time to add a new song. Especially because, look, now there's new levels. Some new levels. So that also will have affected there might be more than 28 fails now. Let me see what the hell some of these are. Okay. This is probably his timing. Ah, okay. So what happens is, if I tap multiple times, the dragon falling transaction is not in the same transaction as our movement, so we outrun it, which is maybe fine, honestly. So that's just a timing. Just a timing. How'd that goblin die without... Did this one get changed? Let's see. What? Where'd he go? The explosion like rocketed him into space. And then why'd he get killed by those guys? That should not... That's a weird one. Why do you go up? How does that make any sense? Okay, one thing at a time. Let's start with the even simpler thing. Of one, two, three, four. Just that. They're killing him, but he's not able to kill them for some reason. Oh, because he's not supported. That's actually correct. We have this rule that goblins that aren't supported and he moves into the square while he's halfway in the air and the guys kill him. I don't know. It kind of makes sense to me. I'm going to call that one legit. The other thing, though, so he loses support. And instead of falling down, he like falls frickin' up. I assume. Maybe it's something else. Nope. Okay. Six, that sounds about right. It's a weird support Z, isn't it? No. Okay. This is a totally normal fall. Let's look at next frame. Oh. Oh, this is like the rubble or something. Yeah, that's the rubble from the explosion. This is the guy. Come on, bro. Okay. 16. The distance is 16. Oh, this is going to be a support Z. Right. Here's what happens. We have this code that I put into is supported that says, or is it here? We do this distance -1 thing here. And the problem is our support Z gets clamped to 0. We're going to do the same thing here in line 73 that we've done elsewhere. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is how it's supposed to be. He's now trapped in the beams. Now this part is legit broken. But that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's see another fail. Oh, that's just timing. A lot of these remaining ones might be timing. Yeah. Yep, all these time tests done broke a bunch. You know, I feel like we might be at about the level of acceptable losses. I mean, we'll test a few more. But if most of what we test starts looking at like timing, then it's kind of Miller time. And maybe I just check this in, and next stream we go on to the next part of this revamp. That's probably timing. This one actually isn't solvable anyway under what the rules will be when we finish with this revamp. So okay. Endpoint suspend. Why would this not work? The rock doesn't teleport. Bro. Okay, we are not yet at the level of acceptable losses. We broke this. Dude, we broke everything about falling. Like, every single thing. It was a disaster. Okay. Oops, so if we load this, Telling the truth can be. It just doesn't do it. It also falls through the mirror, but oh, that's another thing that we broke because we used that type fills ocean squares primitive, but mirrors don't fill ocean squares, they sink. But you can stand on them. So that's also going to break a couple things. But first, maybe that's all that it was, not setting is teleport. Yep. Oh well. Now, of course, I need to test the fallen on the mirror. Oh, that works. Why'd that work all of a sudden? What? I mean, okay, I was wrong about that. All right, I don't know why that works. I'll take it though, because like I said, we're just shredding the system and it's going to change a large amount. Yeah. Which one is this? Oh, she fell. That could just be timing. Shoot, now I have to actually figure this level out again. All right. Dude, we made this like last week and I don't remember at all. This was the bananas one where we had to get 2 going at a time. And it had to start. I don't remember. Well, we know that we want the, I remember not that using the top one first as a trap. So we can do this and at least I think it's a trap. Right. Oh, whoops, it's blocking. It's blocking. So we could do that. Right? My game's too hard. So I'm body blocking this, and then that. Whoops, I didn't want to put that mirror there. Okay. And then I could actually hot swap this, except I can't now. Oh, because of the body block. That's not a hot swappable. I could watch the recorded solution and redo that. I was just trying to use my brain for a second. I'm actually not convinced that using the top one is illegal. I think maybe you do that and then you just can't use it again. I totally can't tell what that was supposed to be. So we go side, bottom. It looks like I pushed those one further. All right. Let's try it. So side, bottom, and that doesn't require a body block. Okay. And then we can hot swap side again. I believe. I hope we didn't break hot swapping with these falling things. That would be a bummer. Whoops. Don't teleport to infinity, please. Yeah, okay, so that's a hot swap. And then I could do bottom here. She can go there. And whoops. And then we could start using top if we want. Except I can't push this left without the mirror. That's okay. Okay, so we could use this one if we want. Yeah. And then we could use down again. And then we could use this one again. And now the thing is, we absolutely have to use side. That's the only one that has the capability to get us into that last square. Right? Because everything else requires 2 squares, and we're trying to get across a one thing gap. So that's like the interesting, or one interesting moment of this puzzle is realizing that that's the only thing that you can do. Shoot, I got to do this first, because I won't be able to push the mirror if the beam is there. So now I have to push the beam. Oh, body block it. Yeah, okay. All right, so that is solvable. It's just I feel like it's just a timing mess up. That is a disadvantage of having the time tests. Take cover duo, that's timed. Endpoint levitation. I think that's Matt's. Oh yeah, this one's got to be timed. That level's bananas. I'm not even going to try to solve it. This one probably works now, right? Yeah, I think we're at acceptable losses. I'm not sure about this, but this is probably timing. Because like this shouldn't really have anything to do with timing. Unless it's like monsters not dying or something. Oh, well, there's that part, yeah. This level is kind of cheese. I don't think we're going to ship it unless I can make it better. Yeah, that's just a timing miss. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to check this in. And I'm going to say we break some tests. But there's more where that came from. All right. Let's do it. It's no longer a visual interpolation, and it no longer pauses between squares. This will be better for animation. This breaks 25 plus level tests, but at this point it looks mostly like tweaky timing that is broken, and I don't want to invest time in fixing that because I am about to continue to shred the movement system until it works the new way, until it becomes the new robust thing. Hopefully, I did introduce very many legit bugs, but it certainly could have happened. All right, that's that. Boom. Since it's late at night, I'm not going to keep pushing. I think what'll happen is next stream will be about removing the sync ID for when something is being carried by something else. And that's going to be another relatively big task, but it's going to be real good. It's going to be real good because once that's done, a certain class of things will be much more robust. Not everything yet will be much more robust, but a certain class of things will be. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll do it sometime. But I think that's it for tonight's stream. Thanks everybody for coming by, and I'll see you later. I'm going to go to bed. I'm pretty tired today. See ya.